Alright, so we've just received a big handful of information for Wuthering Waves 3.7, and in particular, Suoming, the upcoming unit in 3.7. We've just received like actual gameplay sort of footage of this character, you could say, and we're going to be going through everything that's confirmed, leaked, questionable, all of the brand new leaks that have just released for the upcoming patch. Plenty of Wuthering Waves banners are releasing constantly, and we're going through the patches quickly, and to be honest, it can easily add up quickly on the trusty bank, especially with the current prices of Lunites. We all know the most standard way of getting Lunites is by getting them in-game. However, there is another way. You can get Wuthering Waves top-ups. These top-ups can offer a great discount to the overall prices of Lunites, reaching up to 40% off. So if you'd like to check out the discounts yourself, check out my channel's description, where you can enjoy those nice discounts on Lunites. Alright, it's time to draw the winners for the giveaway. So these are the 5 winners for this week for the 5 Lunite subscriptions. We do this for free every single week. Just make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on the videos. That's all you have to do. However, if you win and you're not liking or subscribing or commenting, you will be disqualified. So I pick 5 comments every single week spread throughout the videos for the week, and then announce them on the Monday. So if you'd like to enter, go ahead. And if you did in fact win, just send me a message on Discord and I'll get the deliverables sent over straight away. Alright, so let's actually dive into all of the information and let's touch on it. So, Suoming, if you did not know, they're actually the newest character being released in 3.7 Wuthering Waves. So in 3.6 we have Jing Zhao and we also have Jing Gran. And we actually did receive the drip marketing for Suoming and Hasin, which are the 2 characters coming out in 3.7 a little while ago. So these characters aren't completely new to our eyes, and today we just received some pretty crazy images of them. So here is the sort of gameplay images and renders of these characters that we have. These have been pulled from the game's data, and yeah, you can take a look at this. So here, first of all, is a little video of a 360 of Suoming, their outfit, how they look. Honestly, I think they're going to be a really insane character. They look really cool. We did recently have some information regarding their kit, and their kit was amazing. And that's not all of the gameplay teaser footage that we received. We actually also received a walking animation of her holding her umbrella, which is pretty cool as well. And we also have some extra images to add on as well of her facial expressions. So these are her official facial expressions that will be involved in the game and to add on as well. Here is a size comparison with her as well. And honestly, there is quite a big height difference there against Carlotta. Okay, so moving on now, that was all of the brand new leaks, all the brand new images. Now we're going to move on to a lot of more general information regarding 3.7, some beta information, data mined information, official leak, and lots of other things. So let's get into it. Okay, so Suoming, everything we know and the official revealed information regarding Suoming that Kuro have revealed. So her name, design, and existence are already official. They have announced her. However, they haven't announced her element, weapon, rarity kit, or banner patches just yet. However, they have shown us her sort of full drip marketing. She's definitely playable. She's in version 3.7. She is a 5-star rarity. Through leaked information, we know that she is Electro, that she's a sword user, and she's a support or sub DPS. She will also have good Hasin synergy as well, and she's an Echo Team support. So that's some of the sort of general information regarding Suoming. So now let's take a look into Suoming's kit, her, involvement and absolutely everything. So Suoming right now is being positioned sort of as a electro sword unit. She was originally sort of branded as a Havoc rectifier, but this has since changed. And what about Suoming's actual role and sort of kit involvement? Well, right now there are 2 sort of branches into leaks talking about this. One is that she's an Echo 3rd slot support. This is the most likely one, and that she will be filling a 3rd slot for Echo oriented teams. She can slot in with a lot of units. If this is actually true and it survives into her actual kit, she could theoretically have value outside of Electro teams and potentially work with existing Echo-centric characters as well. There is another leak branch claiming that they will be Hisin's premium sub DPS or support. And this is becoming the more interesting theory because both characters are now reportedly arriving in the same patch. And with both characters could possibly turning out Electro, there could actually be a very good pairing between these teams. Electro seems like a good push at the moment with Hisin, Electro Rover and Susu. This could be a cheaper or a free-to-play alternative. Then you could actually have Hisin, Suoming, Susu, Electro Rover, possibly just swapped in between one of them. There is definitely some crazy potential here, and apparently Hisin already has 2 different combat modes, so Suoming could support one Hisin archetype, while Electro Rover supports the other. And that's a current theory, and it would explain why Kuro would introduce Electro Rover immediately before an Electro Suoming without necessarily invalidating Rover instantly. Okay, so let's talk a bit about the banner structure for 3.7 and how that's going to work. So in 3.7, in the phase 1, Suoming isn't the first character, it's actually Hisin. So Hisin will be joining us first, and they will be taking the first banner around October 2nd, and then Suoming October 24th. So yes, that's right, Hisin is in the first phase, Suoming in the second. What about reruns? Well, there is actually no reliable 3.7 rerun lineup just yet. However, names like Sejurka and Lucilla are being tossed around a bit, maybe even Hiyuki. Also names like Frolova. These characters are high candidates that may return since they're recent popular units ready for reruns. There could also be some legacy units like Shorekeeper yet to be released, but we're not too sure on this just yet, so reruns are right now unconfirmed still. There is a brand new weekly boss named Heart. So this one is unusually straightforward for an early patch leak, I'm not gonna lie. However, a post marked reliable says that in 3.7 there is a new weekly boss currently named Heart. And the huge question is, what is Heart? Well, the obvious theory is Heart Hisin herself or Hisin Sentinel related manifestation. However, the name has thematic connections to Hisin, and the entire Zhanfang plot appears to be converging on her. But the original leak only establishes the boss's name, Heart. I think the odds are fairly high that Hisin is directly involved in the weekly fight, but I would not say that Hisin is confirmed to be the boss just yet. Let's get into a bit of the major 3.7 story spoilers. So this is where the 3.7 picture gets much more revealing. So a reliable leak says version 3.5 through 3.7 all take place in Zhanfang City, the Zhanfang region, making 3.7 the apparent closing chapter of this regional arc. And Zhanfang was never supposed to survive. The 3.6 ending strongly suggests that Zhanfang's destruction was its original fate, and Hisin's intervention, particularly the introduction and use of the city's auto puppet and mechanical systems, apparently altered that outcome, but didn't permanently erase the catastrophe. This is a massive clue for 3.7, so it suggests the finale won't be, a monster comes and beats the monster. The core conflict could be that Zhanfang itself exists in defiance of an outcome that reality fate is keeping to try to restore. If you put all of the leaked pieces together, the most coherent 3.7 finale is that Zhanfang's borrowed time runs out, the city's heart core destabilizes, the truth surrounding Ryoyun and Hisin's original intervention becomes unavoidable, Hisin is forced to confront the price she paid to preserve Zhanfang, and Rover helps resolve a fate that Hisin could only postpone. We also have the Moon Chasing Festival or the Moon Chasing Assembly. So this is one of the newest leaks. A leak posted today and marked reliable says this year's Moon Chasing Festival is apparently named the Moon Chasing Assembly. And the poster subsequently clarified that it belongs to version 3.7. And this is particularly fitting for Hisin's patch given all of her moon imagery. And what we do not know is the reward structure, so comments are joking or hoping about a free Hisin or Suoming or another free character. Well, these are just wishes right now. There is no currently reliable leaks regarding this. So thank you guys for tuning into today's video. Hopefully it's given you more understanding on Suoming and Wuthering Waves 3.7 and everything that's actually being brought in 3.7. So leave a comment down below what you're most excited for. I'm interested to hear about what you guys are kind of excited for. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. I'll see you guys next time.